Hi everyone, welcome back to day 14 of Jenny's Countdown to Christmas. My name is Chris O'Neill. I am not Jenny. And I am doing this unboxing this year. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And I can't wait to see what this item is. Before I go any further, I'm not affiliated with Missouri Star Quilt Company at all. I just like the box. And this is going to be more important as we get into the project from yesterday because I made them and I'm going to talk about them. So stay tuned for that. But first, let's open day 14. It's jingly. Let's see what we got. All right, this is what I'm seeing. So it's some sort of padding. I'm wondering if it's an ornament or something. It is. We got these last year too. Very jingly. I have them on the tree somewhere. Let me grab one. Here you go. Here's one of them, and I think I have a red one too. So this kind of is like a set, I guess, like our mugs. That's really cool. They're beautiful. Love that. Oh my goodness. They are very, very pretty, and they will definitely go on my quilting tree, sewing tree, whatever. I love it. I love these items that are like this. It's just a nice nod to quilting, and it's just something beautiful that we can have, right? I love it. Oh. All right, let's talk about yesterday's project. I made all three. They're right here. I even put some of the labels on them. So there are a few things that were confusing to me as I was making them. First of all, putting the thingies, where are they? I don't even think I have one out here, but the whatever bands into these. In the instructions, it says to place the curve towards the exterior. Now that's confusing, or it was confusing at least to me. Oh wait, no, it said place the curve away from the exterior, okay? So I'm thinking the curve, meaning the convex, away from the exterior. Okay, so that's what I did with this one. And I'm gonna show you what happens when you put them in wrong, because that's what I did with this. Really cute pouch, right? Have a little label on there. All right, ready? That's what happens. So I have to take this one apart and redo it. So then I was like, all right, well, that was stupid. I should have probably tested it. So I made another one, and I made it out of vintage fabric. I also put the little label on, which I love these. I'm going to order some. Here we go. So this is the right way. And I have a picture here so you can see how it should lay. And if you look at the picture on the pattern, you can kind of tell which way it's supposed to go. But I still found it very confusing. All right, here we go. All right, so that's that. Now this is very icky to me. Like this, it's too strong. So I thought, well, I'm gonna make one the old-fashioned way with a tape measure. And I used a skinny tape measure. That's all I had. That was an old tape measure that was bent and not a great tape measure. So I had those pieces. I put tape at the ends like you're supposed to. I rounded the ends. Actually, I had my husband round the ends, but that's okay. It's not, it was only a 1/2 inch wide, so it's not the best test. I just didn't want to go out and buy a new one for this. But you can see with this one, I didn't put any tags on this one, how nice. See how that opens nice? It's not so, I don't know, violent as this. Like, now things might fall out of this, and if I used a wider one, and I'm saying a whole lot of words that probably don't matter, but this is my review on it. The actual instructions are great. The measurements are great, everything. Now, because I was using a smaller tape measure piece, I did make the casing a little bit smaller. So I altered the pattern a little bit for that. But I know when I made these before, it was really nice. So if I used a wider piece, and maybe if I get out today, I'll see if I can find one. If I used a wider tape measure, I think it would be even better. They're just too, for me. Now, you might love this, okay? But for me, they're just, like, I can't even, if I put my hand in here, I mean, I guess, I don't know, if I put my hand in here, I guess so. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. So that's my review. Take it or leave it. I'm sure it's a wonderful product. I'm sure there's other people who will love it. It's just not for me. So it's not something I'd buy. I would just use a tape measure. And for like, I don't know, less than $5 at Walmart, you can get one that would work and you get a whole bunch of bags out of it. So that's my thoughts on that. Now I did make a snap bracelet, and if you're interested in a tutorial, let me know. I covered it with fabric. Isn't that cute? That's what I did with one of them. So I do like that. All right, so let's talk value. I'm saying $16. Those strappy things I would say are $1 a piece. We got 6 of them. And then of course our patterns are $10. So that brings the total for this item to $16. And that means our running total is $127.50, meaning that we are $27.55 to the good if you paid $199.95 for this item. So we're doing really well. Okay, duck count. For me, my personal duck count, it stayed the same. Somebody had commented that they thought that Missouri Star Quilt Company was pulling away from the duck, and I'm starting to think that's true. I'm not seeing him on their website like I used to, so I'm wondering if they're phasing out poor Chuck the duck, which would make sense in my life because I'm always the last person to get to trend, so maybe we won't see any more ducks this year. We'll see. All right, I'm going to guess the next item, so if you don't want to see, this is your warning, 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 warning. It's coming up. All right, here it is. It's a box. Something clunky in there. Sounds like there's some packaging. I wonder what it is. We'll have to find out tomorrow. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you take some time to sew, and I will see you real soon. Bye.